Barbados, get up.
Good morning, Barbados, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, 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 morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, morning, Barbados, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, morning, Barbados, good morning.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Morning to you.
Good morning to you indeed, and welcome to today. Today is Thursday. It is Thursday, the 17th of July, 2025. And a very good morning to you wherever you are. I'm Pearson Bowen. Wonderful having you company. Thank you for joining me this morning. If you're joining us on our streams on Facebook, YouTube, and our website, cbc.bb, to all of you and to each of you, your special good morning. Thank you so much for sharing the show, sharing the love, and sharing it with others so that they can be a part of what we do every day. So spread it. Don't keep it to yourself. Of course, if you know of something or if you know of someone whose story you think we need to tell, then tell us about it. It's really quite simple. All you need to do is to send us an email. Send us an email. Our email address is morninbarbados@cbc.bb. morninbarbados@cbc.bb. And already we're saying thank you to all of you who do so. Continue sharing your ideas. Now, because it's today, it's Q Day. It's the big day of the week when everyone will be gathering today. And so today, the gathering is happening at Briar Hall Hardcourt. Do you know where Briar Hall is? If you're on the highway and you come to the Arabara roundabout at the top of Top Rock, so to speak, and you see the playing field to your left, that's where you're going. We're going to the hard courts there today for a Q in the community. Don't miss the opportunity to gather wherever you are and come be a part of the fun. Dancing, music, eating, drinking, socializing, karaoke. And you, that's one space in the world where everyone is happy indeed. And so on a Thursday morning from 11 or so start to gather. 12 o'clock we go live on radio. But that's where we'll be at the Briar Hall Hardcourt in Christchurch today for Q in the community. Food galore. I mean galore. So bring your friends, bring your family, come let's gather in one space, have some good time today for a Q in the community. To my friends who are watching us from Canada, I know you're there. Good morning, Norma. Good morning to the family as well. Have yourselves a lovely today, and we thank you for tuning in. We hope you have a marvelous today. I know Norma can't resist the thrill of being in the water. Sorry, didn't mean to talk you out like that. But she's going to take a swim, no doubt, today. So enjoy your today and enjoy your holiday. Let's get started, though, with some riddles, folks. Time for you to open up your brain, crack that brain open. Let's hear from you. Rhonda Hines-Graham, good morning to you indeed. She says, a thankful Thursday to all. Live, love, laugh. Have a good time. 718 to the 246. 246 to the 718. Anthony, back at you as well. Pat Ben, good morning. She's saying good morning to the entire crew. And we to you too, Pat. Have a lovely today as you do so. Riddle numero uno. 228-5562 or 228-5563. Good morning, Bako. Giving thanks. Nice being with you too. Have a good morning, sir. So, riddle number one. Roger McMillan's on island. He came and he's been having a really good time. He is going to be at Q in the community today. He says he's looking forward to seeing a number of you there as well. Roger's in from the United States of America, so look out for Roger indeed. First riddle, 228-5562 or 63. Antonio, morning, sir, from NYC in New York. Antonio, were you impacted by the flooded subway? Were you at all impacted? I saw videos, by the way, of water. I mean, gushes of water. People were marooned inside the carriages of that train, those trains. And so, were you impacted? And if so, how? How? Talk to me. Let me know, Antonio. Okay, first riddle. A father's age is exactly 4 times his son's age. Now, in 20 years, his father's age will be exactly twice the son's age. What I want to know from you is how old are they now? A father's age is exactly 4 times his son's age. In 20 years, the father's age will be exactly 2 times the son's age. You have to tell me, how old are they now? That is what I want to know. 228-5562 or 228-5563. A father's age is exactly 4 times his son's age. But in 20 years, that father's age will only be twice the son's age. In 20 years. How old are they right now? Mathematics. 228-5562 or 228-5563. I wonder what the children are up to while they're having holiday. I know the boys are having their hockey camp and they're enjoying themselves tremendously. A number of you heading out to vacation Bible schools. I see those little camps are happening, and so for all of you, enjoy your vacation. You have a lovely time to really explore different things. As a little boy in the long holidays, you know, we were up trees and down hills. We were doing things outside playing like crazy. So what are you up to for your vacation, little ones? If you want to call and tell me, that's okay. But answer me right now. A father's age is exactly 4 times his son's age. In 20 years, the father's age will be just 2 times the son's age. But how old are they now? Let's do the calculations. 228-5562 or 228-5563. It is not as difficult as your mind is telling you. It really, really isn't. It is as easy as perhaps your mind is telling you right now. So give me a call. 228-5562 or 228-5563. A father's age is exactly 4 times his son's age. In 20 years, the father's age will be 2 times the son's age. How is that possible? I know. But you want to tell me, if you can, how old are they right now? So let's have our base. I want to hear the base from you. Where are they now? How old are they now? And then you calculate what is 4 times, and in 20 years, what? You work it out. You do your math. Now, coming up today, we'll meet the author who is on a mission to get more men into the habit of expressing their emotions. We will sit with him to browse his prose and to get a sense of why he's doing what he's doing. What is it that drives him to want more men to express? Why? What is it? What is his life experience that he wants to share with the world? We'll talk to him in just a little while. The Tyrese Caesar Foundation continues to add their effort to creating a space of peace. They have an initiative coming up this weekend. We'll talk to them about it so that you can be a part of it indeed. So don't miss that coming up in just a moment. And then the drafts champion, Mr. Jack Warner, will sit with me. Perhaps we'll play a game, I don't know, but I can't wait to talk to him about his story. He's a name very, very familiar to a number of you. We'll talk to him about him and about the game. What did I say? Jack Warner? Sorry, I apologize, Jack Francis. Jack Francis. Jack Francis. Drafts, Jack Francis. Drafts, Jack Francis. Apologies. So 228 still, 5562 or 228-5563. A father's age. This isn't that hard. A father's age is exactly 4 times his son's age. In 20 years, the father's age will be twice the son's age. How old are they now? Is it really that difficult? Seriously? So how old are they now? Would you want a hint? No. Think about it. Start at your base. What is that base? And then you start to add, okay, he's going to be 4 times. If I started with the number 4, if 4 times of that is that, what is it? Good morning. Hello.
Yes, please.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Oh, wonderful. Who's calling, or where are you calling from?
Wilfred Damon, and I'm calling from Guyana.
Wilfred of Guyana. Wilfred, good morning to you. You know,
Good morning.
Guyana has the distinct pleasure of having rain every day.
Oh, yeah.
And so is it rainy today?
Just a little bit. It was raining a few minutes ago, but it's kind of stopped now. It's just drizzling a little.
It's just drizzling just a little bit. Are you
Yes.
are you from Guyana, or are you a Barbadian living in Guyana?
I'm from Guyana.
You're
I
from
am
Guyana?
From Guyana. Yes.
Sorry, say it again.
I am from Guyana. I'm a Guyanese.
You're Guyanese. Are you in
Yes.
Guyana?
Presently, yes. I am in Guyana right now.
Okay, good. And so, you know, we see so many. Is he there? Has he gone? Did he go? Oh dear. Maybe it's me. Maybe I kept him waiting too long. 228-5562 or 228-5563. I would so much have wanted to ask him so many different questions. The father's age is exactly 4 times his son's age. In 20 years, the father's age will be twice the son's age. How old are they now? Good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Who's calling and where are you watching from?
St. Michael, and I don't want to give. My name is Ingrid, and it's 10 and 40.
So, Ingrid,
Yeah.
you say that you've worked out to be 10 little boy and
Yeah.
40 the father.
Mm-hmm.
And how did you arrive at such numbers?
It just came to me. I don't have any guess. I just came up with it.
Ingrid, I was born almost 90 years ago. Ingrid, you can't pull that one past me.
Pearson, I know
Yes.
you, so don't tell me that I know you. I know you.
So
Very, very
therefore,
well.
if you know me, how did it just come to you?
It just came to me. I just don't thinking about it when you said it, and it came to me. That's all.
Seriously?
Yes.
Okay. Can I ask you a question, see if it comes to you? Another question?
Mm-hmm.
You're frightened, huh? Frightened? All right, thanks, Ingrid. You're absolutely right. The father is 40 and the son is 10 years old. Well done, Ingrid. See how easy it is? See, that's how easy it is. All right, another one. If yesterday was tomorrow, today would be Friday. So what day is it? If yesterday was tomorrow, today would be Friday. What day is it? I gotcha. I gotcha good. If yesterday was tomorrow, today would be Friday. Work backwards, work backwards. If yesterday was tomorrow, today would be Friday. What day is it? I want to know what day yesterday was, basically. What was yesterday? 228-5562 or 228-5563. Oops, Pearson, Mark Anthony Bowen, what are you going to do? If yesterday was tomorrow, today would be Friday. What day is it? If you're smart enough, you would have realized. 228-5562 or 228-5563. If yesterday was tomorrow, today would be Friday. So what day is it? Yesterday was tomorrow. Today is Friday. Yesterday is tomorrow, but today is Friday. What day was it? Seriously, what is? You only get it yesterday is tomorrow. When is tomorrow? When yesterday? When you were saying yesterday that I'm looking forward to tomorrow, what day did it eventually become? Then today is Friday. So what day is it? Good morning. Hello.
Good morning. This is Avril.
Hello,
Today
Avril. How do you do?
I'm well, and yourself?
I'm well too. Thank you for asking. What parish are you watching from, Avril?
Christchurch.
Avril of Christchurch. Good to meet you, Avril. I think you know the answer.
I do. Today must be Saturday.
You believe you know the answer, right?
Yes, I do.
And you're certain you know the answer.
Yes,
And work out how you arrived at Saturday for me, please.
because it's
I'm listening. Don't laugh, Avril, yet.
because if yesterday was tomorrow and today it would be Friday, it must be Saturday.
Okay. If yesterday was tomorrow and today is Friday, then you're working out that it's Saturday I'm talking about.
Yes.
And you're absolutely certain about this, Avril. There's no deviation from that.
No.
None whatsoever.
None.
Did you discuss that answer with anyone?
No.
Would you want to discuss it with someone?
No.
I think you should.
I
Because you're wrong, Avril. But thanks for trying.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you very much. 228-5562 or 228-5563. You guys are so fun. I really thoroughly enjoy interacting with you. I really, really, really do. 228-5562 or 228-5563. If yesterday were tomorrow, today would be Friday. So what day was it? Good morning. Hello.
Good morning, Pearson. How are you?
I am well. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I am okay, thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Who's calling and where you're watching from?
Joanne St. Philip.
Yes, please, Joanne of St. Philip. Having a good morning so far, Joe?
A slow morning, but I will pick up shortly.
In other words, you feel a little bit sluggish.
Yes, definitely.
And I know you have to get up to go to work. Makes you feel even more sluggish.
Not entirely. I know I have to do it, so.
Yeah, almost begrudgingly. I know the idea. When is your vacation?
I had a little bit earlier in the year, but I'm expecting a couple of weeks in August.
Oh, next month?
Yes, please.
All right, well, that's great. Do you do vacation because of the children?
No.
Okay, it's just about you for your vacation, right?
Yes, please.
Are you let me talk you out a little bit. Are you planning to stay here or go somewhere else?
Well, I am planning to go overseas, actually.
Nice.
Well, because I have a sick relative overseas, so I want to go.
Okay. Well, I hope you have some fun while you're still caring after your sick relative.
Yes, please. I hope so too. Thank you.
And do a little shopping, Joanne.
Well, you gotta have the money to go with it too. You trying to give me some, Pearson?
Yes. Yes, I can share a little with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, $2 is something, isn't it?
$2? Well, a little bit is better than nothing, Pearson.
Thank you. That's right. Always be thankful for what you get.
Exactly.
Correct.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, Joanne, what's your answer?
I am saying Thursday.
You're saying Thursday. Why? Work it out for me.
Right. So what is the riddle again? So if...
Yesterday were tomorrow.
Yes.
Today will be Friday.
Right. Tomorrow is Friday. So the day before, which is Thursday, will be the answer.
So if yesterday was tomorrow, today would be Friday, and so we're starting at Thursday.
Yes, please.
And that is Joanne. Did you do probability? What's the word? Is it probability?
No. Probability? No, it will be probability. Was it?
I know. Joanna, you're right. Well done.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome too. You're very welcome.
So what? Thank you.
For what's indeed. Well done. So you're going to have a really good day. Get up and get cracking now.
I am. Thank you.
Good girl. You're welcome. You're welcome. You too. Another one. What runs all around the backyard but never moves? Oh dear. What runs all around a backyard but never moves? Your dog? Your cat? Your RAT? 228-5562 or 228-5563, or is it the water? What runs all around a backyard but never moves? This is so easy, it is unbelievable. 228-5562 or 228-5563. What runs all around a backyard but never moves? What could that possibly be? A hedge, Pearson. 228-5562 or 228-5563. What runs all around the backyard but never ever moves? 228-5562 or 228-5563. Don't forget, in just a little while, we're going to Trinidad to connect with an author of a series of books, but he wants men to get in connection with their emotions and to talk out their emotions. We have a call. Morning. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm well. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm good, too.
Good. Who's calling?
Monica.
Yes, Monica. Good. You having a good week so far, Mons?
Yes, please.
Do they call you Mons?
My mom sometimes she will call me Mons.
Only sometimes?
Yeah.
So would those be the times when she wants something from you?
No.
Would those be the times when she wants to drop a lash in you?
No. My mother never used to beat me so.
Just listen, a mother's functions don't ever cease, her.
So true.
Your mother will always say to you, girl, I will give you a lash here.
So true. And I wish she was here today.
So, you still have that? Is she still around?
No, she's past 2 years, going 3.
Okay, but you're okay, right?
Yes, I am.
Because you live in those wonderful memories.
Yep.
Yeah, she was a really, really nice mother.
Really nice.
Really?
You can't want another mother down here.
Then you have not met my mother.
I thought they would go together then.
Perhaps they would, but mine would edge yours out.
Oh, Lord.
All right, Monica, what's the answer?
I think it's a saint.
Why do you think so?
Because Because it goes all around the house and it don't move.
My dog
Unless you
as
lick it
well.
down, you will have to lick it down for it to move.
My hedge as well.
But I think it's a fence.
And you stick it to fence.
The fence going to dry down, but you were going to knock down. Not the fence, your hedge will dry down, but my fence, you will have to knock it down.
You run a pipe all around your property?
I put all around. It don't go all around, but it goes sound weird. Yeah, a certain way around. It goes stop a certain way, they can join and go another direction.
So it doesn't go all around?
Nope.
Monica, you're so a sport. You're absolutely right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
See
You too. Thank you very much. And I almost give it away. I seriously almost give it away. All right, we're 21 after the hour. We'll take a break here. We're coming back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
God will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity to have it, to make it happen. He will give you the resources. He'll give you the people. Not only will He equip you with ideas, but He will equip you with favor, as He did Nehemiah.
Turn on the latest episode of Infinite Possibilities, only on CBC TV8, every Sunday at 1:30 p.m., sponsored by Covenant Life Teaching Center.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about solar ray, microbiome, probiotics, and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time.
All right, we're 23 minutes now after 6 o'clock as we go across the water to our sisters and brothers in Trinidad and Tobago, where this next guest resides. He is the author and just almost a finisher of what he does indeed, because he's been writing for a number of years. His name is Joel Frederick. Joel, good morning to you.
Hi, good morning, Mr. Bowen. Good morning. Good morning, Barbados.
Indeed. Well, thank you for joining us indeed. We are fascinated by your story, Joel, for specific reasons, because it's said of you that you want men to connect with their emotions, and feel free to share those emotions. Why?
Yes, indeed. In my experience growing up, I have realized that men don't really have that positive avenue to express their emotions, and we end up with some very negative devices, you know. So is my I wouldn't say is my life lesson, but it's my intention to get men more in touch with their emotions and their feelings. So when indeed they have to express themselves, they will express themselves in a more positive way and will not go down to that negative lifestyle or adopt these negative life choices. Yeah, and so that's my intention behind writing these books, to get men more in tune with their emotions.
Yeah, but what drives you to do that? Is it personal?
Yes, it's a lot of personal experiences, and what I have observed as well in my community and in the wider diaspora as well. You see a lot of black males as well, young males as well, don't have those avenues to really express themselves. And I have to try to bridge that gap in between in my own way, to get them to realize that it's okay to express themselves, without being stereotyped and emasculated in any form or fashion. That it's okay to express your emotions.
Were you at some point earlier in life struggling with that level of expression, that opportunity to share how you feel?
That's a very interesting question, Mr. Bowen. Yes, at a very early age, we know men have been taught from very early, even Caribbean men as well, directly that is not okay to cry. Why are you crying for? Be a man about it, you know. So we tend to bottle up a lot of our emotions from a very young age, sorry, and by doing that, we don't really develop that capacity to express our emotions as we get much older in life, you know. So it leads to a lot of negative devices, as I would have mentioned before. So it stems from a very early age, and is only when you come to some kind of maturity and realization, you realize that it's not healthy. It's not healthy for you physically and of course mentally. So it's just my small way of trying to encourage men to express their emotions, but in a more positive way.
You're
Hence the
speaking to
poetry and
me.
the books that I've written thus far.
You're speaking to me in the third person. I was hoping to hear you in the first person, the I. And so, talk to me a little bit about where you're from, and how that place shaped you to who you are today.
Okay, well, of course, I'm talking to you from Trinidad and Tobago. I was born and grew up in St. Augustine, Crip, to be exact. And initially, I'm glad you asked that question because the seventh book that we're here to talk about today is a catalyst for my experiences and my motivation, because I grew up in a very I will say a dysfunctional neighborhood, and as well as a challenging family as well. And because of those experiences, um, it has it has motivated me to express those timelines and those experiences growing up, so people will have a better appreciation as to who I am, who I came from, and they'll be able to relate that those experiences are similar in nature to those who will have grown up in the Caribbean. Of course, my experiences will have touched on a lot of generational curses, the taboo subject of generational curses, and the fight that continues to this day to try to break those chains and to come out of that stigma and that generational curse.
How cathartic was it for you to be able to pour out your experiences, to pour out your emotions onto the page, and what did it mean to you at the end of it?
Mr. Boney asking some very pertinent questions. It was very cathartic because to me it's a form of self therapy. Because like I mentioned before, men don't really have that avenue to talk about what are the challenges and what are their what ails them. You know, so by me finding the pen and paper, it was my therapist, you know, or my own personal psychiatrist, that I'll be able to cleanse myself of these emotions. I mean, it doesn't always happen right away. It takes a process, but the process is my pen and paper and getting that emotion out in a positive way, so it will be able to relate to other people who may be going through similar struggles as well. A very nice question, Mr. Bowen.
Thank you. Now, you've written a series of books. One of them, If Love Was a Word, Caffeinated Whispers.
That's correct.
70% Guilty, Decadence, and Butterfly on a Purple Moon. You've written those books ahead of this book. And so, when you reflect on the totality of all that you've written thus far, do they connect?
They connect, yes. They connect in one way or the other. The two books that you didn't mention there, before this particular book, I had two other publications. One was entitled The Divergent Languages of Absolution. That's a book about forgiveness and the process of forgiveness. And therein after, I would have written a book about healing called The Pieces of Me You Have Never Seen. Those two books are similar in nature, as they will have, because after forgiveness, you'll want to go through a process of healing.
Yes.
So those two books are how you call it, are connected in some way or the other because they go through that similar process where you have to go through from forgiveness to healing to redemption. My other books are just an expressions of my thoughts and my ideas and to who I am as a person and to really get that creativity out of me. I didn't want to stay in that box of just being a poet per se. I also wanted to try my hand at a bibliography and this memoir as well was my attempt at just doing that, just to try my hand at that other part of me that just want to get more in tune and in touch with my audience.
I'm going to get to the memoir at some point, trust me. Now, the journey, I'm fascinated by your journey of life. What were the reactions by the readers of your books that you've already published thus far?
The reactions have been, I would not say that they have been not all positive. Some have been negative as well. Because we're living in an age where, there are a lot of people who have opinions outside there. And I'm not discouraged or dissuaded by those negative opinions because I really believe that there is a subtraction or a need for men to really express themselves in a positive way. Where I'm living right now, I'm actually seeing the young people in the community expressing themselves in ways that will get them in trouble with the law and could have a very negative impact on their futures and in their careers going forward. And if they could learn that there's other ways to express themselves and not get themselves into these negative stereotypes, that there'll be hope for young men going forward and by men in general, that there are other ways to express themselves, but positive.
So we exist in a microcosm that makes it difficult for the male child. It's different for the girl child, but for the male child. And so what I'm sensing is a lot of your work is written from the perspective of the male child, struggling to be heard, struggling to be understood, and struggling to be able to say how they feel without judgment. And you said to me,
that's correct.
People who looked at your work and liked it, some did not like it, but you persisted. Where did you find the strength within to not give up after all this time?
I listened to a lot of motivational tapes and I was listening to a lot of Les Brown lately. He was one of the top motivational speakers in the world. And he will have had this quote, and I'm not sure if it was from him, but from some other author. He said, you have to find the strength and the courage to be disliked. Not everyone is going to like you. You can't go around your life trying to please people. That's an impossible task to do. If it is you have a message to send and to give to the world, you should do it. And this is my message and my legacy that I want to leave behind. Regardless of what people say about you, you have a story to tell, and it should not be let the opinions of others discourage you. I have my own quote that I will have written some years ago. Unless I get caught up in other people's perception of me, I will write my own story. So based on those experiences, I still finding the courage to keep on pushing and to push my message.
You will write your own story. Unless you get caught up in people's perception of you, you will continue to write your own story. And you've written your own story in this memoir. And what's it called, by the way? The book, the latest book?
Excerpts from Agostini.
Excerpts from Agostini. You're born in St. Augustine, grew up St. Augustine. Is that the Agostini connected to that?
Yes, Agostini is actually the name of the street that I grew up on, so it's really supposed to be Excerpts from Agostini Street, but I didn't want it to be so long, so I just put Excerpts from Agostini. Yeah.
Gotcha. And so here we are. In those excerpts, you've shared pockets of your life. You didn't share everything about your life, but you shared enough, I believe, that people can get a sense of you a sense of place and a sense of success at the same time, because I'm sure from your memoir people will see their way out through your particular journey. And so for those reading today who want to get a copy of the book, how can they do so?
Right now, my books are available. Well, this particular book and my other books, they are available on Amazon.com.
Right.
I have not made them available to any book. Well, this particular one have not made it available to any bookstores as yet, but they could get it on Amazon.com.
How long did it take you to pull together the memoir?
Over the course of probably about a year and a half, because when I thought I was finished writing the book, some pocket of memory will have re-emerged again. I say, okay, I have to put this down. So when I think I'm finished, I think I went through about 4 editions of writing this book, because I say, yes, but this have to go into this, have this book. And then I will just keep on, something will, when I'm think I'm finished, and it popped up again. I mean, I can't put every single, because the book will be so big, it's so hard to put every single experience and emotion into your memoir. But I think that these little excerpts are just potent enough to give people a sense of or an idea of how my life is and how they could be able to relate as they grew up in the Caribbean as well.
A lot of us tend to live life thinking that everything we've done is as important as the next. And so therefore, in our compilation of a collection of memoirs, we want to put everything in. But how did you go about deciding which ones to drop? Because something else seemed a little bit more important.
I will think it more has to do with trying to not to paint too much of a dark picture, because sometimes you'll have some dark experiences growing up, and you'll have a lot of funny experiences growing up, especially as a child.
Yes.
As male children growing up in the Caribbean, we get ourselves into a lot of mischief. In my time growing up, I had a lot of freedom in those days where we didn't have all these concerns about crime and other negative things growing up right now. So I had a lot of experiences. So I had was to pick and choose, which stories to put into the book, but to still not to lose the essence of what I was trying to convey in my memoir. So it took some doing, but I think I was glad with the result, the end result.
What's the process for you? Having then pulled together all of your thoughts, all of the ideas that you wanted to share, did you then have to have someone else second read it so that it flows, and secondly that you share with them first and get their reaction? Did you test it on someone?
Of course. I have a cousin of mine who edits most of my books, and she will have given me some feedback, and then of course my wife will have feedback as well, and then I have a nice personal friend by the name of Regina Dumas. She was one of the consultant editors in my book as well. So when they read my story, they say, well, yes, this is a story that should be made, available for public consumption, because a lot of people in the wider diaspora, and as well as those in my immediate vicinity as well, would be able to relate. Because I don't want to die without not having my story, because a lot of people tend to paint and give you their own narrative about how your life should be. But if I already tell you this is my story, I mean, it cannot be undisputed. This is my story. Yes, you will have your own, you are part of my life, but this is my story and this is my narrative. Yeah?
In other words, take it or leave it, because this is my story.
Take it or leave it, exactly.
And so now that you've poured that out, you and your story, is there more to tell about you?
There are more to tell about me. Yes, Mr. Bowen. I have, when I finished writing this book, incidentally, I've written about 3 or 4 other books, but I've just put them down. But I just wanted to focus on this particular memoir to see, and just to connect with the readers and to give the readers a better idea of who this author is. That I'm not just a poet in my own right, but I am also somebody who is going through similar struggles like everybody else, but who has chosen to attempt to rise above those struggles by putting pen to paper and to try to turn a negative into a positive.
Yeah. That's brilliant. So, Excerpts from Agostini is available on Amazon. Is it written in dialect or is it written in regular standard English that anyone from anywhere could pick it up and read it?
That was one of my challenges, Mr. Brim. That's a very pertinent question as well. When I was writing the book, I wanted it be, of course, I wanted to go to international audiences as well. But I battled with that idea, and I have a lot of course, local dialect in this book. The headings and the chapters are written in patois. I wanted it to be as authentic as possible, not to take away from that international version, but I just wanted to be authentic. So as I said, those in the local diaspora will be able to connect with the story that I am telling.
And that's so important indeed. I want to look now for a second at your view on Caribbean literature, because last weekend we would have celebrated Caribbean Literature Day on Saturday. And so people are writing. How do you feel about the fact that there's now almost like a groundswell of people writing from their own Caribbean experience?
Whew, Mr. Bowen, you're asking some very interesting questions this morning. I thought I was special, and I know I'm special, but having been involved in the literature environment for quite a while, there are a host of talented people in Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean who have written a lot of informative books, a lot of creative books, a lot of books, that will rival anyone in the wider world as well. So we have. I was taken aback and shocked that there are so many talented people in the Caribbean that have written books, not only memoirs, but written a lot of poetry books and written from their own self, their own sense of their Caribbean heritage, because there's a lot of rich Caribbean culture that are reflected in these projects as well. Very nice question, Mr. Bull. Very
Thank
nice
you, man.
question.
And so, and I asked that within the context, I want people to see that this is not a book about Trinidad. This is not a book to be read by Trinidadians. This is a book written by a Caribbean man with a Caribbean experience who wants Caribbean people and people of the rest of the world to learn from his experience as well and to feel open to share their emotions. And so for us as Caribbean people to delve into the pages of Excerpts from Agostini, we find our own space, we find our own image, we find our own emotion, and we find our own way to share those emotions. And so the book is available on Amazon. It's written by Joel W. Frederick. That's his name. You can Google it for yourself and you'll see all of his work, his information there, and all of his other works as well. And get a sense of who he is, get a sense of who you are, and also get a sense of how you can share your emotions. Men in particular, but all Caribbean people indeed. There's a lot about which we can be very, very proud. And so to have Joel with us as another proud example of a Caribbean strength, adding his force to all that has already gone before, means a lot, I believe, to all of us as Caribbean people. But the book is called Excerpts from Agostini. It's available from Amazon. Is there any piece or part of the book that you thought is so poignant that you need to share with someone today?
Sure. I don't know how much time we have, but I will try to get past this particular introduction as quick as possible. So could I go ahead and read?
Sure, go ahead.
All right. Every family has its history, a tapestry woven with threads of joy, sorrow, triumph, and struggle. As the years passed, I was of the opinion that for my family, the darker strands seemed to dominate, casting shadows over our lives. Growing up, I often heard whispers of what my mother referred to as generational curses. I later found out that these were patterns of behavior, misfortune, and choices that seemed to echo from one generation to the next, like a haunting refrain that couldn't be silenced nor controlled. For years, I lived under the weight of these chains, unaware of the presence and the influence they had over my life. The afflictions were passed down like heirlooms, tales of addiction, poverty, and broken relationships. My mother shared her own struggles with self worth and depression, battles that seemed to have roots in a mother's own troubled past. As a child, I felt these stories were like invisible chains, binding me to a destiny I hadn't chosen. It wasn't until my late teens I began to question the inevitability of these so called curses. Could I really forge a new path? Could I break the cycle that had ensnared my family for generations? I looked around my neighborhood and saw that they too suffered for their ignorance and seemed otherwise to be contented with their fate. I didn't want that to be my family's story, or even mine for that matter. So I embarked on a journey of self discovery and healing. It didn't happen overnight though, as these behaviors were indeed extremely difficult to be evicted out of my system. I found therapy in the pages of my own poetry as an outlet to try to understand and to confront the patterns that had been ingrained in me. I surrounded myself with supportive friends who encouraged my growth and celebrated my victories, however small they seemed. I also delved briefly into my family's history, not to dwell on the pain, but to learn from it. For not everyone wanted to discuss their misfortune, as some were indeed too taboo to talk about. But I wanted to understand the choices my ancestors made and the circumstances that they faced. This understanding brought empathy, allowing me to forgive them. It's still a work in progress, and importantly, forgiving myself. Breaking generational curses isn't a singular act, but a conscious act of defiance. A series of choices made every day to want and to be better. I learned to set boundaries, to prioritize my mental health, and to nurture healthy relationships. I pursued education and career opportunities that had once seemed out of reach. Each step forward was a testament to my resilience and hope, a brick laid in the foundation of a new legacy, no matter how difficult it was. I admit, I still look upon my family with a sense of hope, but also with a sense of disappointment that some of us are still so blinded by our own ignorance, in that we are so contented to sift through the faults of others that we have failed to find the redeeming knowledge for ourselves and to change. I pray that the chains that once bound us will be broken, link by link, but unfortunately, it has taken longer than I envisioned. My story is just not one of escape, but of transformation. It's a reminder that while we inherit the past, we are not imprisoned by it. We have the power to rewrite our narratives, to create a future where the echoes of yesterday are replaced by the harmony of tomorrow. This memoir is not just a recounting of my struggles, but also a testament to the resilience needed to break free and to forge a new path. In sharing this personal journey, I do hope to inspire others who feel trapped by their families. Remember, the power to change your story lies within you. Embrace it and watch as the shadows of generational curses give way to the light of new beginnings.
Wow. That's a brilliant start to the book. We have to turn the pages, folks. It's called Excerpts from Agostini by Joel W. Frederick. It's available on Amazon today. Thank you for sharing with us today. Thank you for being open enough to spend the time with us to share from your own space as well how you feel and why we should feel and how we can change our narratives, because I think as we read, it gives us inspiration. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you, Mr. Bowen. Thank you for having me. Thank you, Mornin Barbados.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you indeed. Powerful, and it's a very simple book. Excerpts from Agostini. We're back in just a moment.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scold is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow. You've always wanted that. Scold, a look into the future.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons, which will surprise many, is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an end, and what a difference that will make.
Every Sunday at 9 a.m. on CBC TV 8, tune in for Tomorrow's World, sponsored by the Living Church of God.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
We're just about 7 minutes now to 7 o'clock. Over the last weekend, boy, did we have a wonderful, I'll use the word, fantastic weekend indeed. It started on Friday, then on Saturday, then on Sunday ended. But on Friday, we would have had the Panyard Lime in Botanical Gardens featuring the youth. Saturday, we went to Fusions on the ground of Ilara Court. Then Sunday, we were back at Botanical Gardens for Pandemonium. But on Saturday night, everyone who walked out of that venue came away with the same resounding applause. Fantastic, they all said. And one of those who took the stage and really brought the crowd of life was the woman who we call the Iron Lady, TC, as a matter of fact. If you missed her performance, take a look at it now.
So I came tonight to have a little conversation with my sisters. How are you ladies feeling tonight? Oh yeah. So I want to tell you a little story about this man of mine. He gets it right sometimes, but every time, messes around. So listen up. I'm getting tired of your shit. You don't ever buy me nothing. See, every time you come around, you gotta bring Jim, James, Paul, and Tyrone. See, why can't we be by ourselves sometime? See, I've been having this on my mind for a long time. I just wanted to be you and me like it used to be, baby. But you don't know how to act. So matter of fact, I think you better call Tyrone. Call and tell him, come on, help you get your. Come on. I think you need to call Tyrone. I said, come on.
Yeah. Tuesday. Yo, I want to represent for all the people out there. Futures are going on. Let me tell you a little something about TC. Sing a song about me. She said she had a song named Kim. How I mispronounce names and thing. But I come to tell you the truth. When you hear this one hit the roof, I ain't said Kim at all, you know. I was clearing my throat just like this. I said him. She said, who the hell is Kim? Huh? What are you talking? Huh? Tell me to check myself and go and check my health. Now she want put my things outside. Call my partner so I could get right. I can't clear my throat to talk. You know what I'm going on, y'all.
Who the hell is Kim? Huh? What foolishness you talking? What? You better check yourself and go and check your health. Better call a boy to pick up your things outside. So long, my friend, is adios and goodbye. Well, after I cook for you, after I support you, why look where you're gone and do me? Yes, you do. After I buy you gear, all the latest style to wear, another woman named you whispering me. That's when I thought
you come inside home. I want to put you right on the old horse.
Right.
You come in here drunk for singing Kaiso.
Right.
I hear the wrong thing, I don't
Ladies, I'm gonna ask him one more time, you know. Who the hell is Kim? Huh? What foolishness you talking? What? You better check yourself and go and check your health. Better call a boy to pick up your things outside. So long, my friend. I wanna hear my ladies sing. Come, come, come. Who the? What foolishness? What? You better check yourself and go and check your health. Better call a boy to pick up your things outside. So long, my friend, is adios. Give me the one drop. You know I can't believe my ears. I just can't believe what I hear. All kind of names you calling me. You better ask somebody. Think you could take me for right? Well, I'm putting all your things outside. And when you're cold, begging on the phone, what to tell them, ladies? All Tyra. Oh, yeah. All Tyra. Pick up your phone and call him. Pick up your phone and call him. Pick up your phone and call.
I want a credit. I want a credit.
TC actually performed at Fusions last weekend there with Sun Rock, as a matter of fact. We're breaking, we're back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely, and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you or someone you care about during tough times. Save this number. Lifeline Barbados is just a call away. Remember, you can reach out whenever you need to talk.
There is a saying you can find in
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Let's take a look at the news now. As of August the 5th, Barbados will be removed from the European Union's list of high-risk countries, or the EU blacklist. This has been confirmed by Attorney General Dale Marshall, who says that Barbados can now enjoy some stability and predictability in the commercial activity with businesses and individuals within the EU member states. He told CBC News that he has received confirmation of the publishing of the delegated legislation in the EU official journal. Mr. Marshall adds that this has been long in coming, and Barbados ought to have been taken off that list a year ago, having been removed from the Financial Action Task Force grey list since early last year. He says the resulted in Barbados being automatically removed from the EU blacklist. Well, government is spending big bucks to address sargassum seaweed. Here's Anesta Henry.
Removing the disruptive sargassum seaweed from the coastlines around Barbados is an expensive endeavor. In fact, it is costing government millions of dollars. Providing some insight into the figures is senior economist in the Ministry of Environment and National Beautification, Green and Blue Economy, and the officer responsible for oversight of the National Sargassum Cleanup Program, Tanbage Seeley.
So in 2023, we spent around $2.1 million in furnishing the program, right? So, and the bulk of that really goes toward manual labor. In 2024, we went up to about $2.4 million, and for this year we budgeted $2.8 million. $2.8 million. This year is particularly heavy. Heavier than I've seen since I've been involved in the program. So we are about 2.8 million right now.
And though it is a heavy burden, Mr. Seeley says it is a job that has to be done. However, he says while the ministry is aware the seaweed is a major headache for stakeholders, there are several key factors to be considered before going about the task of removing the smelly seaweed from the island's shores.
We have a number of ecosystems on the beachscape, and we would want to tread cautiously, no pun intended, with respect to, for example, the turtle population, right? And therefore, that is why we espouse more manual labor than anything else in terms of the cleanup.
This week, CBC highlighted the plight of fisherfolk at Concert Bay St. John, who complained about the challenges being encountered getting to and from their fishing boats. Residents also voiced concerns about the foul odor. Mr. Seeley says that the ministry is hearing the cries for help and is always doing what is possible to respond.
We would want to always have good feedback so that we would know how and when and where to dispatch our workers, right? So that we can get the best out of the program.
Mr. Seeley is asking Barbadians to be aware of the magnitude of the sargassum seaweed problem, to be a little more sensitive to the issue and patient, while recognizing a whole of country approach must be taken to tackle the issue. Anesta Henry, CBC News.
Well, there was heavy police presence in the District A precinct yesterday as convicted murderer Keyshawn Anderson Lamar Thomas was arraigned in a Bridgetown court. Thomas, 26, an inmate of Dodds and formerly of Nichols Road, Seaview, St. James, has been charged with assaulting and resisting police officers in the execution of his duty on the 12th of July. He's also been charged with 2 counts of assaulting police officers in the execution of their duty on the 30th of April and escaping lawful custody without the use of force on the 2nd of May. Thomas kept lawmen busy for 10 weeks after escaping the authorities on the 2nd of May while seeking medical attention. He was recaptured after the officers executed a search warrant at Seaview St. James on the 12th of July. Meanwhile, 61-year-old Veronica Caroline Bascom, his mother, has been charged with assisting him between the 2nd of May and the 12th of July. Also accused is his 41-year-old brother Jason Thompson and his 29-year-old partner Afiat Mounter. They were both also charged with assaulting and resisting police in execution of their duties. Sports now, 15 Barbadian junior athletes representing the Southern Stars Athletics Club are set to fly the Barbados flag at the Guyana National Youth Championships in Linden. The three-day track and field international event, scheduled for the 18th to 20th of July, will bring together rising talent from around the region with the aim of gaining valuable experience. Now, before leaving for Guyana, the coach Patrick Bourne said the meet is necessary for the development of young athletes.
All athletes can make the COIFTA team. And it will be also possible to make sure that the athletes go to different Caribbean countries and prepare in other meets so that it will help them to gain confidence in making the COIFTA team back home in Barbados. The competition down there is the tough competition. Last year them come back with about 20 medals. And the competition was tough, but the training that these children was doing right now, I know that they will bring back medals this time again.
Team managers Nikisha Jones and Janelle Burke are optimistic that the team will do well.
I'm looking for the whole track club to do very well. I'm looking for a lot of PBs and medals. And I'm also looking for us to have a really good time, have fun, and enjoy ourselves.
Perfect. What about you?
Like Janelle said, we're looking for medals. We're bringing home gold again.
Well, the athletes are excited about performing.
I am very excited, especially to be amongst not only my teammates but also my friends. And I feel it's going to be a very exciting experience. I am looking forward to getting on the track and doing my best. I will be participating in the long jump and the 100 meter.
Okay, talk to me now about your preparation. How have you been training for this meet?
I've been stretching, doing my drills, taking track more seriously, manifesting in my head what I want my race to be.
That's it. Tell me about the manifestation.
I've been sitting down planning my block start, how I would get out, my drive phase, and just come out and go down there and do the best of my ability.
And you mentioned the best of your ability. What would be the best for you out of this trip to Guyana?
So come back home with medals and to meet a new PB.
Perfect. A victory for you. You've heard what your other teammates have said. Tell me, what are you looking forward to most from this trip?
So going out there and doing my best and medaling and getting new PBs and competing against national athletes in Caribbean that I've never competed against in Barbados, and just doing my best.
And that's a look at news until now. More news at 12 noon right here on CBC TV8. Morning Barbados is back in just a moment.
Listen to the radio or television for updates on the hurricane or storm. That hurricane tip was brought to you with the compliments of General Accident Insurance Company Barbados Limited. Future-proof your tomorrow.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
The Ministry of Youth Sports and Community Empowerment's Bridges television series is back. Join us every Wednesday at 8 p.m. with a repeat on Saturdays at 5:30 p.m. on CBC TV.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
10 minutes now after 7 o'clock. Times are a-shifting, and sometimes those times as they shift are not always the ones that make us comfortable. But as we say, such is life. It's how we cope with those changes that make a whole world of difference. We look around and we see people's attitudes, people's responses, and they cause us pause, they cause us to question. But there's a book in the Bible called the Philippians that tells us, be anxious for nothing. I know sometimes that's easier said than done, but the Tyrese Caesar Foundation, as you know, has been on a campaign over the years to remind us that there is hope. And so this morning we want to look at an upcoming activity that they do have this coming weekend, and we really want to share it with you because we believe your presence there will signal a lot to the community, but also mean a lot to those who are there as well. And so joining us to talk a little bit more about this upcoming Faith for Peace prayer breakfast and fellowship is Rhonda Brian Hudson, my friend forevermore, a volunteer and event services coordinator of the Tyrese Caesar Foundation. Rhonda, good morning.
Good morning, Pearson. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic.
All right. And a face that you also know on TV, the Reverend Eric Peters.
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Are you well?
I'm doing well.
You're doing well, like your jacket, by the way. And so, Rhonda, talk to me a little bit, because on the weekend coming, there's going to be this coming together for one cause, peace.
Yes.
So, give us some details.
Sure. So, Pearson, this weekend we're having the Faith for Peace prayer breakfast. And when we look around and we see what's happening on a daily basis in our society, you know, you throw your hands up and you go, what? I can't believe it. How old is he? No way. And a lot of it is occurring because of drugs and gun violence and crime within our society. And it's important that we as Barbadians don't just sit down and accept it, but recognize that God has given us a significant power and authority through prayer. And he said that 1 can chase 1,000, 2 can chase 10,000. So when we begin to see these things happening in our society, we need to do something about it.
And each of us can do something about it. If it's one, that's an each. And so one by one, bit by bit, moment by moment, we can do so. And oftentimes, Reverend Peters, you know, we say, but what, the church has failed us. What do you say?
I agree. I'm known to be controversial.
That's okay.
And I may get some heat for it.
That's all right.
But I do agree. And I think it's about time that we recognize that we need to get up and do something about it. The reality is, I'm here in full support of the Tyrese Caesar Foundation because I'm of the view that everybody can't serve within the 4 walls of the church. And there are some of us that God has called and uniquely called this family to represent a great need in the nation. And as a part of our assembly, I find it is my responsibility to put the full weight of the assembly behind them. And that is why I'm here. I believe as a church, as our sister said, we have the answer. If you listen to some of the solutions and some of the causes that have been spoken of, it's a joke. You know, the last I heard about was that it's the diet that's causing the violence. I had to laugh. But we have the solution, and we can't just sit back and allow our young men to die. Personally, when I look at it, I said, Lord, where is my daughter going to get a husband from? Because really, it's genocide. We're killing our young males that we really don't have a future if we continue that way. And I think we need to do something about it.
So the question is, what can the church do?
First, we need to pray. In response to this, our church at the moment, every Saturday evening at 6 p.m., we have a massive prayer meeting. Right now, last Saturday, we had over 80 people there, you know, really praying about it. But also the church can get involved in the national dialogue. We can speak peace. You don't have to, the world's way may be the revenge and the justice. That's the system. But we as the people of God, we can bring healing, we can bring peace. You know, we can provide services to the people that are hurt. I say to persons, every time someone is killed, there are 2 families affected. 2 families affected. The one that has killed an individual, the family has to go through all of the pain of seeing him being incarcerated if he's caught, and then you have the one that has lost a loved one, see him go away forever. And so the church is the one, I believe, that can bring healing and bring a sense of calm, a sense of hope in the society, and we have to address it. We can't speak about every other thing and not speak about that issue. This is what is happening right now.
But a lot of times when people talk about church, they get uncomfortable because suddenly it's a shift in my lifestyle, it's a shift in my, and you're making me uncomfortable because now I can't go to a fete, I can't go to whatever, but that's not what we're saying.
That's not what we're saying.
You know, the hospital doesn't say, come as clean as you are.
No.
Come as sick as you are. That's why we want to help you. And so the church is a place where if you feel challenged and dirty, and you feel as though your life has no focus or meaning or purpose, the church. And that's why I sense that you're telling me.
Correct. We're here as a holistic solution to life, not just spiritual, but the church is there to bring hope, to bring healing. That's the function of the church. If you looked at the ministry of Christ, he was about teaching, he was about healing and preaching. Preaching, you inspire people to live better. Teaching, you give people information that can change their mindsets. And healing, you ensure that people enjoy the best of life. And that is what we are there for.
And you went into difficult spaces and difficult places.
Difficult places.
Dealt with difficult issues.
Correct. And that's one of the challenges, because we tend to be stuck in our own echo chamber.
Yep.
But we need to venture out of that, because that is where you'll meet the need that you need to address.
I'm reading you well, see, I'm reading you well. And so, Rhonda, this coming weekend, this is what's happening. This is the kind of discussion that can obtain in the Faith for Peace prayer breakfast and fellowship.
Yes.
And so, break it down for me. Where is it going to be? How can I be there? What's happening when I get there? Those kinds of things.
Wonderful. So on Saturday when we come together, we're coming together united for one purpose, which is to pray. We're assembling at Savannah Beach Hotel for 8 a.m. in the morning, and we're going to have a fantastic time. We're going to start off just by setting the atmosphere with prayer, praise, and worship. You know, and we're going to move into our panel discussion, where we have an excellent team of advocates for peace who are going to be sharing with us and engaging in a discussion called Voices Against Gun Violence. And Dr. Peters is one of those panelists who will be sharing with us. And we also have Zico John and we have Tahir Babulia, who will also be a part of that panelist. And to guide that whole discussion, we have Dale Ford. And so we're actually going to peel back the layers and begin to have that open conversation that we need to have. And as we do that and those issues emerge, it's going to give us some specific prayer points that we need to address as we move into our intercessory prayer. And of course, we have our breakfast, where we'll have that time of fellowship and we would engage and interact with each other, because there's something about coming together with like minds. It just charges the atmosphere. And we're not going to charge the atmosphere and leave it at Savannah, but now because we represent different organizations, we represent different communities, different churches, we're going to take back that same passion to wherever we are into those spaces.
But that collaboration also clarifies perspectives. Because a lot of people come with perspective and thinking this is it, until you hear other points of view and you realize it shakes it just a little bit. Rattles that tree that says maybe you're not quite getting it right. Maybe you need to apply the 12, 12, 17, 2 you know, to the root to give it something.
And Pearson, what it also does to you is to help you, know, because sometimes we look at things and say, oh, that doesn't affect me. But coming together in that space, you realize, you know what? It does actually impact me. I may not have any children, but when I look at the future of my nation, when I look at what's happening in this community, I better do something about it, you know, because I live here, I'm a part of what happens. And then you also recognize how you as one are influential and you can make change.
This is not for just the comfortable. There are people who are very comfortable, who join the rally, who follow you along very beautifully, very nicely, because they want to be part of the herd. If you feel uncomfortable with what's happening in your society,
that's the place to be.
Thank you. And if you're not already, to say the church people, if you're not already churched, this is one example of a space where you can come and feel that you can hear and share from your own perspective. And sometimes, you know, once you start to learn from the Bible, you can't ever get away from it. It's so funny how that works, Dr. Peters, you know? The biblical principles you can never run again from. And so, as dirty as you might feel you are, this is a space for you as well, this prayer breakfast. And so when you come, you get to hear other perspectives being shared from different people with different points of view who've seen life over their own experience indeed. And so we begin to knit together a fabric of a society that is positive, because we're giving hope. We're giving hope. And so from the Bible, that hope is given to make us a better people and create a better space, and on and on and on it will roll.
Correct.
How much does it cost me to go though?
So the cost is
Sorry.
the cost is $80. And I want to say to everyone that this $80 is really just the cost of your breakfast. So as a foundation, we're not making anything on the event. But what we endeavor to do every year is to put God first.
Yes.
And so this is our give back, where we just say, come Lord, do what you will. We actually put you before any program that we're going to run, because we want you to be in the midst and to take full charge. So set the atmosphere. You know, whoever needs to come in, let them come in. You know, create the space. And in order to do that, we make this as a sacrifice. And we say, Lord, here we are. This is our intercession to you. These are the things that we want to address, but we don't want to do it in self, but we want to be led by the Spirit.
This is all about peace, faith for peace. And sometimes, Dr. Peters, you know, we think peace is simply the absence of war.
No.
But the Bible reminds us the peace of God
surpasses all understanding.
Surpasses all understanding. And that's what we're seeking to understand, the peace of God, because it's the peace of God that will change our society.
Yes.
Correct.
And so talk to me a little bit about, I just want to get people thinking for a moment, sort of when they sign up to be a brand and really get their space, pay to come into the breakfast, that they're already, the heads are already right.
Yes.
What's the peace of God? That passeth all understanding.
I want to address it from this concept, because we, as you spoke about the herd mentality before, we think of things, tend to think of them in the collective. But when you speak of peace, we speak of a personal reality of calm, a personal reality of having an understanding that you're not shaken by things that happen around you, but you respond to them the way that God wants you to. And I want to highlight the Caesar and Sister Pat more, because these are the two persons that really have been spearheading this. And when we speak of peace, I can't help but speak of the personal responsibility we have to ourselves. If we can find that peace with God, that can then radiate into society. Here it is, you have two people who have gone through an unimaginable tragedy. Jackie loses her only son. Sister Pat loses her only grandson. And these individuals, instead of simply just mourning, yes, they've mourned, but they've decided they're going to take personal responsibility, because they know the Lord. They serve the Lord with the peace that God has given them, to now make a difference and to take that out there and to advocate for it. And that is why so many people find it interesting, because they should have been in some corner crying and no, but when you know God, you respond to things differently. And so we invite people to come and share in that peace. Find Christ in your life. Jesus Christ says he's the Prince of Peace. Come find him. If you find that peace, then our responses on the roads will be different. You know, when we develop an environment of peace, you'll find that even the violence tends to be, it can't happen because of the environment that you've been creating. So I want to, each and every one of us, don't look at the other person and say, well, you know, we need to know. I need to identify Christ. I need to identify with him and find that peace in my heart. And one by one, as you find it, you can share it with someone else, and that person can find it, because peace is transferable. Yes, when you have that peace inside, you're going to really have it. And you connect with someone who is in trouble, whose life is in turmoil, and you begin to speak about the peace that you found. There's something that speaks inside of them that says, no, I need that, and they can find it as well.
That's our Creator. Isn't he awesome? Isn't he truly awesome?
That's God.
And so this happens almost like that. It happens. And that's what we're saying. Coming together in this Faith for Peace prayer breakfast and fellowship changes you. So how can people get tickets to come in?
Well, we want you to get your tickets today if you haven't already gotten that ticket. And you can get it either by calling 236-0664, or you can go down to Sky Mall to Bedazzle, or to Sheraton, you can go and visit Celtronics. But don't wait.
No, don't wait. Don't wait.
Don't wait.
We have the big poster there on your screens, folks, at home. Just if you have to screenshot it, as the young people would say today, and follow and see how you can purchase your ticket for breakfast. But you're coming to something that's far more priceless than that.
Yes.
The opportunity to engage in fellowship, the opportunity to engage in prayer, the opportunity to engage in discussion, and then you find the peace within.
Yeah.
That peace within which you are then commissioned to share with others. You know, and as you share it, it is not taken away from you. It actually is not diminished at all.
No, it
the
doesn't.
More you share it, the more you have.
The better. The rippling effect, you know.
The more you share, the interesting thing about that piece is that the more you share it, it seems like it increases in your life. You know, your capacity to receive more just opens up, and you can share more. Because reality is God is responding to your diligence to share it and to impact others.
Yes.
Yeah. Because he just blesses us.
Correct.
He blesses us always.
Yes.
And so this is an opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget the numbers to call. Remind us the numbers again, Rhonda.
236-0664, or you can go to Sky Mall to Bedazzle, or to Sheraton to Celtronics. But remember, today.
Yeah, do it today because we need to be sure that we're properly catered for.
Yes.
It's important that you do it today to do it. You know, oftentimes we sit and we say, I'll do it later, and then your later never arrives for whatever reason. Don't do that. Don't allow this to happen to you. Don't allow this opportunity to pass you by. Do it now. Do it right now, as a matter of fact. 236-0664. 236-0664. Someone will answer you. Someone will make arrangement for you. Someone will reserve your space for you. When you come, you're engaging in discussion. You're engaging in fellowship. You are enlightened, most of all, and then you're commissioned to go out to share that peace with the world, to change your space in which you are. I know sometimes we get to think lofty and large. I want to change the whole world.
But sometimes right that corner where you are.
That's all it is.
Just where you are. You make a difference.
That's all it is.
You make a difference.
And so that's that little difference that you can make in your little corner of the world. And you know that we were taught that as children?
Yes.
We were taught that as children.
There's a song like that, right in the corner where you are.
And so again, we never move away from it. We never move away from it. And these things were planted in us from quite young. And look, we've grown up and we decided we own this world.
You know, and personally, the thought comes to me even as we're talking that the Bible says to us, if you have faith as great as a mustard seed, and even if on Saturday you come out and you exert that mustard seed, he tells us you can say to that mountain, be moved. You don't like what's happening in your community, that one seed, you can move mountains.
I mean, the taste of mustard. It flavors.
I just want to share a scripture.
Sure.
It's a scripture that the Lord gave me, and that is what drives our prayer. Isaiah chapter 62 and verse 7. It says, and give him no rest, give God no rest, until he establish and he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. And I removed Jerusalem and I put Barbados there. And give him no rest until he establish and make Barbados a praise in the earth. Our prayer is that there'll be such a move in Barbados, such a turnaround in Barbados, that other countries, Trinidad, all over the world, they're going to come to us, what did you do?
Yeah.
But it's something that now we can use to point them to Christ, point them to God and say, we just believed God as a people, and God turned it around. Because really and truly, it is beyond human help. It is beyond human help. The police officers are trying the best. The national security experts are doing the best.
Yes.
It is beyond human help. We need God. And I believe this is an opportunity to put Barbados on the map for something different, for a change, a transformation in society that says, no, we need to come to see what's happening.
Yes.
And I'm praying and I'm believing God for that.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen.
An army of believers is what we're looking for indeed. And so voices against gun violence is a theme of the panel discussion.
Yes.
Voices against gun violence. That discussion will be led by Dale Ford, which includes on the panel that same man, Dr. Eric Peters, Zico John, who is an activist, so too is Tahir Bulbulia, and so it's a rich discussion. No one is going to run you out of Savannah Hotel.
No.
Take the time. Take the time to understand. You sit among yourselves and you have discussion, so you share your perspectives, get clarity on your perspectives, because Dr. Eric Peters will continue to be there, indeed. And so, you know, all of that it is so important that it takes one step, just one step. This Saturday from 8 o'clock in the morning, Savannah Beach Hotel, but it starts with that other step today, right now, by calling 236-0664 to reserve your space, or by going to Bedazzled at Sky Mall or Celltronics at Sheraton Mall and get your ticket. You are making an excellent choice, ladies and gentlemen. You will find the peace within that God has placed within you, and then you will begin to share the peace within as we change our society one person at a time.
Amen.
All of us can join the army for peace, indeed. So Faith for Peace, the prayer breakfast and fellowship this Saturday morning to 8 o'clock. We're looking forward to seeing you there. Rhonda.
Yes, Pearson.
Thank you. Dr. Eric Peters, is always wonderful engaging with you, as always. Thank you too as well. And remember, this is all by the Tyrese Caesar Foundation. We know them for the walk.
Yes.
We know them for that, but they're known for much more. Much more. They're about change in our community, positive change, that is. And so if you want to be a part of the positive change that you want to see, be seen, be there. Get your ticket and join the Army for Peace. Thank you so much indeed.
You're welcome.
We're coming back in just a moment, everyone.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
The Ministry of Youth, Sports, and Community Empowerment's Bridges television series is back. Join us every Wednesday at 8 p.m. with a repeat on Saturdays at 5:30 p.m. on CBC TV 8. Don't you miss it.
God will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity to have it, to make it happen. He will give you the resources, he'll give you the people. Not only will he equip you with ideas, but he will equip you with favor, as he did Nehemiah.
Turn on the latest episode of Infinite Possibilities, only on CBC TV 8, every Sunday at 1:30 p.m., sponsored by Covenant Life Teaching Center.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about Solar Ray Microbiome Probiotics and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV 8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
Week after week, Scald presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scald is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow. You've always wanted that. Scald, a look into the future.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons, which will surprise many, is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons which will surprise many is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an end, and what a difference that will make.
Every Sunday at 9 a.m. on CBC TV 8, tune in for Tomorrow's World, sponsored by the Living Church of God.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. And together we will travel the world.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about Solar microbiome probiotics and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV 8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
So we're 21 minutes now to go to the hour of 8 o'clock. I got a little time to spend some time having fun with you. Don't forget, Q in the community is today. We're going to the hard court at Briar Hall. That's right, the Briar Hall hard court. That's where we shall be today for Q in the community. Remember, all the action starts at 11, and then from 12 noon we're going live on radio. You come to have fun. You come to have food. You come to have fellowship through dancing, playing dominoes, meeting your great friends, line dancing, karaoke. You say it and you know it. You know Q in the community today, and so that's where we shall be today. Briar Hall hard court for today's edition of Q in the community. You will find your friend there. So if you're looking for your friend, go to Q in the community today and have a good time with your friend and your posse and enjoy yourself. Have really good, wholesome fun. Enjoy the line dancing. Watching our mature people of our community having fun is just fun to me. So just have some fun today at Q in the community. Remember, Briar Hall, hard court, that's in Christchurch. All right, time for me to tackle your brain for just a moment. How fortunate some of you are to be on holiday. So are you ready for this? Are you truly, truly ready for this? Remember to call me 228-5562 or 228-5563. I ask you right now to unscramble me. Look at your screen. Look at your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Look at you looking? Unscramble what you see. That is a word. Unscramble what you see. Call me now. What word is that? Those letters are in total disarray. Your job is to put them into order and tell me. Sometimes it is what you see. 228-5562 or 228-5563. Unscramble the letters to this word. Tell me the word you make when you unscramble those letters? Call me. 228-5562 or 228-5563. Let's have some fun with this. Call me and let me know indeed. And so, you ready with this one? Do you think you can unscramble these letters? Look at it. It's a word that you know. It's not Russia. Russia ain't got those letters in it. So call me now and you let me know what word it is that you think you can make when you unscramble the letters on your screen. It's a word. It is truly a word that exists. But it is right there before your very eyes. It is right there at the top of your head. Good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, good morning, sir. How are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
Oh, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. What's your name? Where are you watching from?
Alvin from St. Philip.
Alvin of St. Philip. Alvin! All right, Alvin. What's the word?
Sargasm.
I beg your pardon?
Sargasm.
You sure about that?
Positive.
You sure it doesn't have an I in it?
No.
Spell sargasm.
Is there on the screen?
Spell it.
S-A-R-G-A-S-S-A-M. S-U-M.
Thank you. All right, Alvin. You're absolutely right. Well done, Alvin. Thank you very much, sir. All right, okay. Alvin of St. Philip, indeed. He was good. He got it right. So simple it is. Good. It can only get more difficult. 228-5562. Can we switch it? That sargasm is correct. What's the next one? What's the next one for you to unscramble? Do we have another one? Ready? Talk back at me. There we go. Here we go. Look at your screen again, ladies and gentlemen. Look at your screen. That is a word. But when you unscramble it, what is the word? So your job is to unscramble those letters right now. Unscramble me and let me know what that word is. 228-5562 or 228-5563. This one hard, nah? I know. Oh, really? Good morning. Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And yourself?
I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Who's calling and where you're watching from?
My name is Melissa, and I am calling from Soul Hooker Church.
Melissa. That's what you said?
Yes, please.
As in Melissa with a Cia at the end?
Yes, that's correct.
It's French?
No, it isn't, actually.
So, did you ever ask your mother or father, how on heaven's earth did y'all come up with the word like Melissa?
No, I haven't.
You've never asked? But you like it?
Yes, I do. I love my name.
And do people spell it incorrectly?
Every day. Pronounce it incorrectly as well.
So how is it spelled?
Malissa.
Malissa.
Yes,
as
please.
in militia.
Oh, dear, yes.
You know that's how somebody would call it, right?
It has happened before.
Yes, militia. Melissa. I love it. It's really, really different indeed. Is it a combination of your parents' names or something?
No, it isn't.
It's just unique.
Yes.
And that makes you very special. You know that, right?
I consider myself to be very special.
Amen, sister. I like it. What's the word?
Is it sargasm?
Oh, you don't get there. Melissa, we go past that so long.
Oh.
That means that you're using a network that's different from our network. You know that, right?
Oh, apparently so then.
Yes, it is. It is very much so. But that word is correct. That's correct for that other one. Well done. Thank you, though, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Take care now.
Have a good day.
You too. Thank you. Move that. Move that. Thank you. So, 228-5562 or 228-5563. The letters are still on your screen, folks. Still on your screen. 228-5562 or 63. What is this one? What is this one on your screen? LLPUONTIO. That's what you have to sort out for me right now. What word is that? When you take those letters and you set them in what we think is proper order, what word do you get? 228-5562 or 228-5563. I know this is a tough one. It's going to cause your brain to go fast, but it also causes your eyes to work. So look at it very carefully. See if you can sort this out and you give me a call. 228-5562 or 228-5563. So just shuffle the letters around, almost as if you're playing Scrabble, and see what you come up with. There's so many words you could form when you take that. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Oh, that's good to hear. Who's calling?
Madison.
Madison. Oh, Madison. I love that name. Do you love it too?
Yes.
How old are you, Madison?
I'm 10 years old.
10, and are you enjoying your vacation?
Yes, please.
Oh, Madison, it only just started? So what have you been doing since you've started your vacation?
I've been doing National Sports Council.
Really? So
Yes,
that
please.
means that you're going to one of the sports camps?
Yes, please.
Which
at
one?
The gymnasium.
At the gymnasium?
Yes.
Doing what?
Doing tennis.
Oh, my boys go to play hockey. I thought you were at the hockey area. But you're having fun.
Yes, please.
Are you really good at it?
Yeah. Getting better.
You're getting better. Do you hope one day to be one of Barbados' best?
Yes, please.
Have you always played lawn tennis?
No, not really.
So is this your first time trying it?
No, please.
I love the sport of lawn tennis. I truly, truly do. Who's your favorite lawn tennis player?
I don't have a favorite.
You don't have a favorite. All right, Madison. All right, Madison. Do you think you know when you unscramble these letters what the word it is? What word it is?
Pollution.
That's what you think it is? Or are you getting? I can hear somebody helping you, right, Madison?
No, but no, please.
No one's helping you?
No, please.
You worked this out all on your own?
Yes, please.
Or just take a look at your screen. Let's put what the answer is. If we can, Mr. Director. And let's see if Madison is correct. Madison, what do you see now?
Hello.
Madison?
Yes, please.
You are absolutely right. The word is pollution.
Yay.
Yeah. Thank you, Madison. Have a great day, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. More to come in just a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons which will surprise many is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an end. And what a difference that will make.
Every Sunday at 9 a.m. on CBC TV 8, tune in for Tomorrow's World, sponsored by the Living Church of God.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you or someone you care about during tough times. Save this number. Lifeline Barbados is just a call away. Remember, you can reach out whenever you need to talk.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
(162-509). You better call now, Sandra. You better call as fast as possible. 228-5562 or 228-5563, because you get a chance to win some crop over tickets. Or Miss Sandra, 162-509. Get an email into marketing@cbc.bb now before 8 o'clock, and you get a chance to win. That's what we're looking for right now. Sandra 162-509. You have a chance to win some TICKETS to crop over activities right now. But Sandra, I think that's her name. It seems like that to me. Sandra 16-2509. You need to call 228-5562 or 228-5563 now. Or send an email to marketing@cbc.bb. Go ahead. And you get a chance to win some tickets. So Sandra, we're waiting on you. Don't waste time, Sandra. We're waiting on you. And by the way, Sandra, you're winning 2 tickets to the Junior Mart, the upcoming finals of Junior Mart this weekend. So Sandra, don't waste time. Call or send that email before 8 o'clock. We have 6 more minutes to go before 8. So Sandra, we're waiting on you. And while we wait on Sandra to call, and while we wait on Sandra to email before 8 o'clock to see if she can be a winner, and remember this is happening every day, follow our Instagram page, CBC Barbados. Watch us every morning, Mornin Barbados. We will then put out your name or your Instagram handle. We will give you before the end of the show to call those numbers on your screen and identify yourself to be a winner of tickets. If you are not able to call, you can send an email before the end of the show to marketing@cbc.bb. Marketing@cbc.bb. That's what is required of you. So you need to watch, follow, watch, and win. Follow our Instagram page, CBC Barbados. Watch the show, Mornin Barbados, and stand by to be told that you are potentially a winner, but you need to contact us before the end of the show. We wait on your call, Sandra 16-2509. All right. Don't forget, today is Q in the Community at the Briar Hall Hard Court. And you're wondering, what's Q in the Community about if you're just a visitor to our island, a guest to Barbados? Take a look.
Already back,
In other words, no rain stops the jam. None whatsoever. So they were there dancing in the rain with their umbrellas. So that's a form of line dancing. But there are other forms of line dancing. There are other dances that people do while they're there. So you don't have to necessarily be in a line. You can actually do your own thing. Do you while you're there as the music moves you. But food and drinks are on sale. Dominoes will be played. There's karaoke where you get a chance to win. You get to see people who you haven't seen in a long time. You get to do all of that kind of special dancing there too, where you can do that 2-step, 3-step, whatever it is it's called, and dance by yourself. My girl there with her umbrella as her companion, she's having a good time. Just have a good time at Q in the community. That's what it's about. It's not necessarily about being seen, it's just about having fun. Remember, Briar Hall is where the action is today. Come as you are. People get all dressed up as they see fit, and you just have a really good time. What we've noticed over time is that the young people are really coming out to have a good time. It's not just soca music. You get some good back-in-time oldie goldies as well, for sure. DJs on location who are paying you all of the music that you absolutely love to dance to and love to sing along to. And you get a chance to meet your friends, most of all, to really have good fellowship and fun. Remember, 11 o'clock on a Thursday morning, wherever we are, we go across the island. But today we are at Briar Hall in Christchurch for Q in the community on the hard court, and we want you to really come out and be a part of it indeed. Of course, listen to Q 100.7 FM for it, and you can follow Q 100.7 FM on Instagram as well. They'll be doing their live streaming there too. They will also be doing their live streaming on the Facebook page. They're doing just a lot of things indeed. So remember, follow our Instagram page, CBC Barbados, on Instagram. Watch our show every day for a chance for you to win during the crop over season. But Sandra, 162509, we're waiting on you. You only have a minute left. And if you don't call 228-5562 between now and this minute, or if you do not send that email to marketing@cbc.bb before 8 o'clock, you are not going to win those 2 tickets to Junior Monarch Finals. So Sandra, the time is in your hand now. You have seconds, and after that, you are out. But keep watching, because tomorrow another one will have another opportunity. Speaking of tomorrow, that's our time today. Thank you for spending it with us. My little crew looks forward to seeing all of you again tomorrow, if it be with the will of the Lord. Until then, bye-bye.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Barbados, get up. Good morning.